Ninja Theory. Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. Okay, this is also a really good one in the series. Senua's Saga. I have seen a lot of. Never played it although, but still.
In Cambridge, UK. We're now in the final months of development on Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. And the team is working hard to bring you and
Senua Saga Hellblade 2 by Khatarnak. Like it's, I mean, just look at the detailing they have done into this poster. It's fantastic.
Once again combine high fidelity and immersive things that
the best part of these game reviews, I mean game display, what do you say, I mean the best part of these presentations and the best part of these conferences, gaming conferences, is that you get to see in depths of a game being developed. You get to understand the game more, not just end up playing it, but you get to understand it more, and then that gives a fresh perspective. Like I don't play all the games, but I love to take part in this because it tells me what all things people are playing. See, I used to play Spider-Man 2, right? But I voted for it, and I also thought it is going to win. It should have won, but it never won because Baldur's Gate 3 had a more bigger audience base, right? I never touched it. One of my friends play. He told me like it's far better than he has played both Spider-Man and Baldur's Gate. So that's why he was telling me like Baldur's Gate 3 is far better than Spider-Man 2 because you're looking at it from a story-rich point of view, story plot point of view. So I told him, yeah, that's one way to look at it. But what I am trying to tell you is, if you go through all these presentations, I don't tell you to just navigate through it. Try to go through this. You are going to gain a lot of experience. You can meet a lot of people if these kind of conferences happen physically. Gaming events like this kind of events.
Stop the Vikings who raided her village right at this has great fear of her new people voices. While
ये तो मेरे character जैसा दिख रही है, but she's
the Furies are still view her unique perspective, and others who will reject it.
Little by little, this settlement became my tribe.
Senua arrives in 10th century Iceland
But the point is the graphics is spot on. It's actually really
on the
good.
trail of the Vikings who have been enslaving her people. In the story, we're trying to be as faithful to history as we can up to a point, establishing a solid framework and then building more surreal elements into the settlements that she'll discover. Senua will make new enemies and also new allies.
seeing things that bring Senua. Senua is a Celtic warrior who experiences about to again work closely with.
Players will find themselves traversing beautiful and hostile environments, seeking answers from patterns and signs that Senua sees in her own unique way.
With a new
Spent a lot of time planning the motion.
This is how they do motion capture and all. It's amazing.
Capture shoots, thinking of what events would be good to bring into this fight. Like, how can we make this fight feel different from the previous fight? We have all new combat for the sequel. One of our key goals was the ability to actually tell a story throughout it. It does feel very different from the first game, but it's very brutal and you're very invested in it. Senua isn't a superhero. She's fighting for survival, and we want the player to feel her struggle in every step of her journey. We want the player to always feel like they just scraped through, just survived it.
Mel knows Senua better than anyone, better than I do. Her instincts are amazing. Main focus is on
Every discipline in the studio, pull you into Senua's story, trips in, and you see a scene or you see a small section of the game and you're like, yeah, that works, that's amazing.
Senua experiences reality differently. The good representation allows a little thing to be by full experience. And deep, it's Hellblade. Ilum really connects with her game.
This is the Game Awards. This was there in the Game Awards. I have seen this. Yes, exactly on top. If you see, it's the Game Awards, the footage. So basically, they have combined with heavy metals and all, like वो add कर रहे हैं band music and all.
And elevated to something really special. We are also working with a heavy metal singer, throat singers, and our very own Furies. They sing so beautiful, and we add that binaural touch of music. So this all creates a very immersive and a very special and unique experience.
Our mission here at Ninja Theory is
Basically, I think this game is going to be perfectly on the spot. जो ये चाह रहे हैं, it's going to come out, and I also feel कि this game is slightly better. I mean, than its previous titles, and they have done a lot of hard work. वो दिख भी रहा है.
To craft life-changing
Music.
art
One
with
more essential part, the most essential part of every game is the background music that it has. And if this kind of music, what we are hearing right now, it's like it's spot on, man.
game-changing tech. And that's our aim in this next
Is that she's personal.
Ninja Theory game that is combat game thing is crafted 21st.
Senua